Man, I have twice done quick videos on China being an imminent threat. Pete Hegseth explaining it over their expansionism over Taiwan, but also the ghost cities I believe were set up for international slaves. I believe that they're the ones behind abolishing all the borders, and I believe that they're trying to dislocate people so that, and greedy, they feel that if you did this out of greed, then we have every spiritual right. These are Luciferian globalists. And anyway, I'll do a segment where you guys can see that they even have thorns on your balcony. And it's anticipated that people will commit suicide. You should see these little cracker boxes. Even welfare people here live better than that. Meanwhile, I have to tell you, I gotta stop trying to do this. But anyway, yeah, I mean, that segment will come later. What I'm gonna do, so that I don't get ruined again, hopefully, we're a minute in and nothing's happened yet, yay. So I want to show you how you can repurpose and resurface some of your older items or things that you found that just discarded and are, in a word, ugly, okay? So this one's had quite a bit of water damage and whatnot, but if you use permanent marker, you can see where I've already done the edges, it looks quite nice. And I use Pledge to keep it protected once I have done it, and it lasts for years. But you know, if it didn't, touch it up with a permanent marker. This lawn chair, this was horrible. The back of it, I still haven't done. I had somebody accuse me the other day and go, nah, that's right. I'm like, guys are cute. Thank you. It made me feel like I did a good job. Meanwhile, the thing about the permanent marker is it can fade, and that's why I say to protect it with Pledge, and it seems to work. Also, you have to keep in mind that weather has something to do with it, moisture, you know, but this really is an inexpensive way, depending on your source of markers. I get 3 of these for $1.25, and one will do the 2 chairs, you know, and so... And black is such a neutral, you know, it's so basic that you can just have it in any room. And in my kitchen, which is not entirely large, by having things black like that, it blends better and it doesn't make it look quite as cluttered. Anyway, you can also enjoy that. I found an old wooden jewelry box that was just really dilapidated, and I was going to refinish it, and the spirit said, try the marker thing. It came out stunning. I've had so many compliments on it, and it's just sitting there, you know, and I was like, oh, guess what? I use permanent marker. You know me, always wanted to spread a tip. That is how civilization came this far, you know. Telephone, television, tell a woman, you know. We used to always sit back in the village and, that berry will kill you. The men were out hunting, competing with each other, trying to get the elephant for themselves. Meanwhile, the women were back saying, look, we got to make it till tomorrow. If you cut your foot, you got to do this, or you're going to die like Stanley did. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where that comes from. In the meantime, have a beautiful day, a beautiful life. Know that God loves you, and so do I. Take care.